Welcome to Paracord Pals and Heroes. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Courtney Holmes. Welcome to Paracord Pals and Heroes. I'm here today with the Riddler, trying to answer some of the questions that may pop up on you on how I exactly do my stuff. That's a little bit different than everybody else. So I figure I'd give you a little short tutorial on kind of what we do here. So this guy is a pretty good, I guess, Riddler of the questions and everything that you may have. You're just now seeing him, and he has questions for everybody, and everybody has questions for him. So he's the idea that I'm going to answer these questions. That's what I have to do. The first thing you want to do when you come up to do one of these is you want to ask yourself basically, who's it gonna be on, who is the character, what's the character about, and everything. And then you want to pick their colors and everything, costume wise, or their persona. That's what I'm doing anyway. And this particular deal, he's got black buckles. I decided, after all, like I say, to do a double wide. You don't have to always do a double wide on any of these things, but it wouldn't be too bad. It gives you space. That's what it does. It gives you space to show who that person is. So I picked some neon green. Then there's some green purple. M95 micro in here. He's got a purple belt. The Riddler has changed very little actually, but he's had little knick-knack things did with his costumes and everything. He carries a scepter. He used to carry guns, but he is a dangerous guy because he also has people with him that carry those weapons. So on him, he's got purple and green. This is a acid purple as well as a regular purple he's got, and these are his character colors and everything. So after that, and what you have in your mind of doing this, you go out and you get all the stuff that you need, emblems, everything, little add-ons and stuff like that. And in this particular case, I'm going to show you how I do my cores, how I do the double wide and connecting to have those little P's actually in this particular one, and what I did. There are other methods of doing this. I incorporated, as you see, that micro inside of that while doing those twists. There's a different splice, and how I go behind the cores to with the fused colors to do him, and just about anybody else I do. Okay, now you're gonna see that later. But let's jump into his eyes. Now, I would normally come in from this side over here, which is the left side facing me or you, whomever, right? And I would have a gutted to go around. You don't necessarily have to have a gutted, but it gives a grab effect to the white eyeball, which is not gutted. So that's raised. This is flat. It's giving a hug, and he'll come in on this side, go along the behind the bridge of the nose, right? He comes out here, goes on through the back. Once he's in the back, he goes down and tucks himself up under anywhere you can find that's comfortable for you, right? And in my case, I like to go behind, and the first notch that I can reverse him on, I'll go up under. Then he comes back out, and where he came into the back area from the front, he's gonna go right back out there, and this time he goes over the eye to finish the mask. Behind the bridge of the nose. Some of these you'll find doing me doing my characters, that goes out the back both times. Sometimes once, sometimes twice, depending on which mask you're making, but you can decide this part on your own. Ladies and gentlemen, I've never taken anybody that's watching my stuff to be unintelligent. I figure we're all adults. I don't make videos for kids. You can let your kids watch them. I don't care. That's not my problem. But the deal is these are adult items. I make these for your conversation pieces, so you can put them in your she shed or your man cave. You can wear them if you want to. You know, if you're ballsy enough, go for it. You know, conversation, so that somebody can ask you, hey, and is somebody you dig a nice cool bracelet or something? It's a rock bracelet, a ball bracelet, anything, superhero deal, get down, man, rock it out, go ahead, do it, wear it, you know. But that's what these are for, you know. That's why I make them. This is my hobby. It's something I do because I'm really retired, and that's from everything out there outside of my front door. I do this in my studio part of my home, and I just love bringing them to you. I hope you really dig them. And you could come with me all you want to, and you'll see, you know, a world of pure imagination right here, you know. It's what it's about. So we make his eyes different. Some of them I do little tags over to give them a pupil. Some of them I work out things, make little eyeballs out of beads, paint them up, you know. You can have you a nice little set of paint, you know, always do you really good. Buy you a little bag of these for $1 or something, 100 or 1,000,000 of them, whatever, at the 5 and dime. Paint you a few of them at a time, you know, whichever color, so you could be up on the gig. You can do all yours with eyeballs, you know, and pupils. I show you how to do that technique. You can get it done. It could be what you like or how do you want to do yours. The show give them a hell of a look too, you know. That's something you'll do. And just keep little strips of stuff around for doing eyebrows, adding little nicks and knacks and cliches in there to show folks who they are, whatever. You'll see that paracord with the 7 strands gives you different looks, if it's gutted, if it's ungutted, how it bends, how it hugs. If you make them all tight, the paracord will recess down on you, and you won't be able to actually do these well. I say well because all of mine are nice and fluffy, comfy. you know. But my original little 1-tier bracelets, man, they all harden up on me like some crayon or something. And it's just something about them when you do it like that. But it did teach me how to do them in different ways of which I wanted to do, you know. I do my belts, the over, under, you know, over 2, under 1, over 2, under 2. Depends on which effect I want to do, is how I do that. I normally, as you see, have a 20-inch core put together. I'll run a 12-inch additional core color for the bulkiness of the bracelet, and that's one of the reasons why I have my bracelets don't collapse down and tighten up, because there's something in the middle. Give it, like I have always said, some body, right? So that's one thing on that. I don't tell y'all sizes anything other than you'll find in the description on something that'll help you make a 7.5-inch bracelet through to a 8.5-inch bracelet, and that's on the cores that I have, and that's on 3.5 feet of color. So you can use roughly 2.5 to 3.5 feet from what I did. Everybody braids different. Your knots and everything are different sizes, and so you may get what some people say, that scenario ratio of the so much to get so much length, but that's not what I'm getting into. You can figure it out on your own, size of your bracelet. Okay, but like I said, that's normally my stuff is for 8.5-inch bracelet. If it's somebody, if I was making somebody something, they was a big guy or something, large person, I would make a 9-inch, you know. And that's about how I do that. My idea for this tutorial is to show you my do's and don'ts. I don't burn the ends anymore on the back of this thing. I go behind, it's out of sight, out of mind. On the front, you're not looking at glitches or anything. Not to just say that like that, because some people, that's the way they do them, you know. But it's not what the hell I want to do with my characters. My guys are kingpin criminals and superheroes that the little kids look at out there on the street when they out and about, you know, on the shows and movies or whatever. And they don't say, "Oh, gee, Superman, you got a torn outfit," even though Superman outfit ain't supposed to be torn. Hell, it gets torn sometime. And that's what's up with him. The let's see, the ends are burnt on the inside and everything. The like I said, keep you some paint around. A little thing, 12 basic colors or whatever, you know. Use some sticky felt to help you with the making the mask or whatever on some of the characters. Take my Dr. Doom, for instance, to make his face, and also to make his hood, you know. Sticky felt. Get you some. All kinds of colors it comes in, and man, you can make some of everything. I'm not trying to get too far out of paracord bracelets, but this is what I'm doing on my channel here, Paracord Pals and Heroes, and I'd like to set up and just do things that kind of way. So I know you have questions. I like to answer them, so leave me some in the comments if you feel like, right? hole here. You come up, whichever side this little nubbin is on, you go to that side. So that way you don't get lost. Back up. And then you do your adjustment. I like to do a 8.5-inch bracelet. Where is he? Trying to do this so that you can see what I'm doing, everything in your eye vision. But he's going for basically an 8.5-inch bracelet. A little bit more. So you play around with this and you get your 8.5 inches. You're going to. See that? So I cut the short end first. Cut the short end first, and I give myself, you have to think about the fusion part of the heat and everything. You don't want to make a mistake here, but at the same time you want to have just enough here and here for a little minor adjustment, so you don't leave yourself out. Excuse me. Alright. Here we go with this. I think I can. Yeah, I can now. Be careful. Don't freeze yourself. And make sure you're not going under. Hot enough. Let me go out here and burn this. Hot. Yeah. Don't burn yourself. And do it quickly is the key. And there we go. You may do all the other kind of people who have tutorials on how they do that, but I'm just showing you this on mine, how I do this a little different. And I give them all just about an 1.5 inch center core color to match somewhat their persona, you know, costume or whatever. I do that. As you see, I'm using a hemostat. To do this. See, I prefer to always do the just go behind the back technique of connecting these. A lot of people do the double cores. They have a running in, standing in, coming off of the cow hitch. I just do mine like this. I have to decide which works well or you know, for the costume. This particular guy, person, gonna go and put this charcoal gray in the middle, so that he'll have a face like I want. Right. You do this, of course, with the fid. And this is to show you how I do my technique of going behind them. Here. Alright. Now, once we figure out how we want which to go, where and whatever, starting on the right hand side, making sure all the groupings are together on the right hand side for what I'm doing here, I'll start my weaving. To do my 2 cobra knots. In this particular case, I want the silver gray on the outside. I'm paying close attention to this guy in the back. So make sure you want to capture that. So you do 2 on this side. That's how you want that on there. So, this is to not talk about the jigs or anything. This is just to show you now how I connect everything. So, in this particular case, we're going to put the gray on the bottom. So, this is the guy that's coming now. This way. So we do 2 cobra knots. Whoops. On this side. Let that come up. Okay, 2 cobra knots on this side. Make you see the benefit of having a jig. Alright, so this is the thing. Capture these guys in the back. Tighten as you go. Like I said, this little bit of the tutorial here is about this. So we're only twisting these guys in the middle. So when you get to the grays, goes to twists, right? So they're linked this way and this way. Then you do your 2 again. Things go faster now that you've linked them and you're not worried about all the other stuff. So do the top one, that's the connecting, and then you do the free one, which is in the bottom. The number 2 of the 2, right? And you'll see that this guy just wants to run. The one on the bottom wants to go across anyway. There's the other technique of the double wide that you're gonna go and resist trying to automatically do him, even though he's trying to do that. I just want to show you how to do the link connection right here. And that's what this is about right here. Now, let's do a little tightening up here. There we go. And the more you get used to doing this, the better you do it. I was trying to do it slow and appear for you, so you can see. And that's what the color is going to be coming out of here. Okay? So, again on the gray, twist, right? So that you get arms length again. And then you do your next 2, you know, on the right side. That's the link one. Here's the free one, number 2. And so forth, so forth. paracord and take the color out of it, burn it, or anything else like that, you'll smell like you should if that happened. Some kind of chemical reaction going on there, but that doesn't occur here with the paracord in itself, and that's no matter where I've bought the paracord from. So you can use M95 or some other kind of hook ideas. I use all of them to mount these items that I buy and put on my bracelets. I don't care what it is, tie down the creditor head, you know, but I'm gonna have at least 2 kinds of mounting so that it bags up and it doesn't fall off and anything like that. And that's when everything's cured. There's gel glue you can use. They make gel glue, Gorilla Glue, all of them make good stuff, but use your own best discretion. It's your bracelet if you make it, and that's the way it goes. Anywhere in the back here where I can get something dead out, go up under a loop back here, as long as it's out of way of the front. That's what you're trying to do. If it's out of way of the front, go ahead and do that and lock that item down and it's mounted well. You know, use the sticky felt to hold things down some, but then go around it, I would suggest, with some form of glue, right? You can use paracord to make detachments, items, make your items, but always ask yourself, what can I do to make my bracelet different than the next person's? And I want something that's unique and spectacular, and hell, I want to make them double take and look at my stuff. Hey, what? You know, man, how did you get that? Why didn't you even come up with that idea, you know? But I want you to do that. And if you have questions for me, send them in to me. I'm a lot off the grid because I'm a big privacy person. You would never guess that, but I am. And but the way I come in this avenue that is to you, just come through there for me. You know, go from known to unknown, and that's the way it is. Walk my steps, follow me, like and subscribe. I'm Courtney Holmes. This is Paracord Pals and Heroes. This is my tutorial on the way I do things in a little bit of a different view, but this is the Riddler, Batman's old arch enemy and a true hater of Batman, Robin, and everything else out there. But he is damn good on helping me answer some of these questions. And like and subscribe, 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 like and subscribe. Take care, man. Hey everybody, this is Courtney. Thank you for tuning in to my channel today, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you a lot. Bye-bye.